There's no other townhouse like this. There isn't, except for this one, until I sell it. And then there will be no other townhouse like this. Today, you are in for a treat. We're about to tour one of the most famous townhouses in all of New York City. We're on West Washington Place, right off Washington Square Park, and a townhouse that was originally built in 1837. And before we go in and show you how insane this whole place is, because it's unlike any townhouse you've ever seen. It's like Tribeca met Greenwich Village. A certain rap star stays here all the time. I'm just gonna leave it with that, let's go. Now, this is not your standard townhouse. I mean, the dimensions are, it's almost 23 feet wide. The square footage is, it's almost 8,800 square feet. 6 floors, you've got 6 bedrooms, you've got over 8 bathrooms, and there's a lot more because you've got the subfloors and everything. But just look at the design. There's no standard parlor floor where you walk in, up the stoop, and you go in and you see the kind of classic living room and classic kitchen. This is downtown meets uptown. This is Tribeca. This is Greenwich Village rustic, industrial. Like, first of all, look how big this gas fireplace is and the mantle that it is cladded in with this steel, one for the TV and sound, 2 for the fireplace. You've got this bench here in the stone and it runs all the way up to the ceiling. And the ceiling height here is over 20 feet. So you've got this double height, super dramatic living space, this gorgeous glass that looks out over the back of the building to the outdoor space where I just saw you, which, by the way, has a full outdoor kitchen and is incredible for entertaining. And what overlooks us is this mezzanine level, which we're gonna go to in just a little bit. And oh, hey, Adrian. But I love all of the exposed brick, the opportunities for art here, for lighting. I mean, there's a hook there where you could hang a really expensive, massively heavy chandelier. There isn't one there right now, but you could totally do something nuts. The first floor is crowned with this amazing centerpiece kitchen. Look how long this kitchen is. I mean, first of all, like this bar area is, I mean, it's over 20 feet long. You could fit so many people here, and it was really built also for entertaining. Take a look at this induction stove, right? I like induction, especially for kids, because, just kidding, you'll never actually burn yourself. The vent pops up from the countertop. That way you get it vented out, you get the smells out, you cook faster, but you don't have to ever block the line of sight. Backsplash is a big mirror, so you never miss any of the action, and you have a big, beautiful appliance package, both hidden behind all of these custom cabinets and down here below. It's fully integrated. Elevators right behind you, plus a pantry. But look over here. Typically, we come in this way. But I wanted to start in the backyard because I think the backyard here is just so stunning. You have an extra double height space here. This is almost 40 feet from the lower level that I'm looking at right now all the way to this ceiling, which is really pretty incredible. We've got this amazing wooden sculpture that hangs over the double height. These gorgeous wooden millwork windows, so you get all the light from the front. I'm actually selling the house right across the street at 73 Washington Place. And you know what? Let's go downstairs, because you hear that? There's a water feature in this house. Let's go. The lower level, which doesn't really feel like the lower level because it's so integrated, and those are the windows out onto West Washington Place. You've got some old relics of what this house used to be. So you've got one of the old turn wheels here, okay, here as they used to crank things up and the pulley to pull things upstairs. We've got a couple old bottles, kind of reminds me of Prohibition area in New York City. And then you have an old school water fountain with like an old trombone and tuba that are sitting in there. Just, I don't know, just totally cool. The floors are lit, so you've got uplighting throughout. And then this is also the dining space. And you have a full second kitchen here. You got your gas cooktop, and this is a big prep kitchen. So if you are having a party, you are entertaining, a lot of times the caterers will be down here. They'll prep, they'll do all the cooking down here. They'll set things up, and then they'll take it upstairs to lay out over that massive breakfast bar kitchen island. Again, your elevator access is here. And then you've got a lot of other details. Like if you pay attention to this kitchen versus the others. So for example, in this kitchen, you've got the stainless steel countertop, right? You've got the steel faucet, you've got the stainless steel backsplash, you've got the extra large hood, you've got the big Viking, and then you have this reclaimed wood built in as the cabinet faces for all of the cabinets all the way around. There's a totally different vibe and different feel, and it's super, super cool. And then behind me, we have a sky-lit media room. But before we even hit the sky-lit media room, we're met with a bar area. You've got this full walled glass enclosed wine cellar, independently temperature controlled, all set up. They drank all the wine, so there's no wine there right now. So when you buy it, you've got to fill it up. And then we have another wet bar space, counter space, mini fridge, lots of cabinet space. And this is where you just keep more and more and more of your dishware. And then we've got our media room. So remember outside when we started and you saw me outside, there was a big skylight there that you were looking over. And then I started the whole tour, and then we were looking down under this media room. So this media room was actually dug out of the earth of New York City, pulled out rocks, pulled out stones. So part of the square footage in this house is everything that it encapsulates. There's a lot here. And you've seen like this much of it. We have this much more to go. So follow me. Now, before we get to any of the bedrooms or everything else, I want to stop here because this is our mezzanine floor. More storage, obviously, but the windows looking out over West Washington Place are so big that you actually can sit here and no one has any idea that you're out there watching them and watching them come by and go in and out of the park. Like that guy just jumped off that motorcycle while it was driving. That's crazy. This kid is just doing some crazy skateboard tricks. Welcome to New York City. There's no other townhouse like this. There isn't, except for this one. Until I sell it. And then there will be no other townhouse like this. Now we're on our first bedroom floor. So at the front of the house, and again, you can see how wide the house is, right? One of the reasons when you're looking at townhouses, you want a house that's over 20 feet wide is so you can get at least 3 windows on the front. You ever see people who are buying townhouses in New York City and they're looking up at houses? You'll see people who are 2-window people, which means that they can't afford to be a 3-window person. And if you see someone looking at a 4-window house, then I mean, it's just, it's expensive. It's a lot of money. And this house is also expensive. But this is 3 windows. You've got the beautiful woodwork. You've got the great brickwork. I just think this is super cool with the archwork here and all the mortar and everything and how this whole wall was done. And you can see even here, the ceilings are really, really high. You've got great tree coverage out on the street. This is one of the most beautiful streets in New York City. Lots of closet space, ensuite bathroom, sliding door behind me. And then on the other end, we have our first primary suite. Insane closet space, crazy bathroom, tub floating out into the bedroom. We've got some really cool signed guitars, not included. Another gas fireplace. We're kind of repeating the theme from downstairs with the steel, right? And all the mantle space that's coming up in through the ceiling here. It's almost like downstairs kind of rose all the way through the building, which is really cool. The design here, like they spent years and years and years meticulously designing every single detail in this house. A full wall-to-wall glass in the back. You can actually open up these doors and have this amazing green backyard that is just kind of living with you while you sleep if this is your bedroom. But look at this in the bathroom. Like look at this tub, really pay attention to it. And look at this sink. Look how big of a sink this is. Like the drain is all the way down here. Like I'm over here. Like it's just, it's like you just have like a whole little like river. And then over here, you've got your standing shower, all the jets, all the fun, water closets. Let's go. And then we've got the real primary floor. So I'm gonna show you the bedroom. I'm gonna walk you through the bathroom. It's pretty wild and super cool. But this is the office, or it's the closet. Right now it's kind of set up like a dressing room. We talked in the beginning about a rap star staying here, and I think he was like right here. Yeah, something like that. Trying on clothes, shopping, getting everything done. This is your entire primary suite up here on the 4th floor. Close this off, do whatever you want, and follow me. And this bathroom is like huge. Water closet, standing shower, rain shower, huge, huge sink made out of one piece of stone. Like this is all one piece. And it matches all of this that encapsulates this ginormous tub. Like I'm pretty sure that this jacuzzi tub had to get craned in here. And I'm pretty sure this tub has had more than one person hang out in there. I'm just saying, I'm just gonna throw out a guess. And then we open up into the bedroom. Now the bedroom here is nearly 25 feet wide with more glass doors opening out onto an actual balcony so you can have a glass of wine or a cup of coffee first thing in the morning and get all of this natural sunlight that is coming in out over Greenwich Village. You've got another gas fireplace, TV, and again, everything is fully built in. The lighting was all custom, all the speakers, all the setup. This is a true smart home. And we've got wide plank white oak floors throughout the entire space. But we've got a whole wall of closets here, closets there. And again, that whole first room that we just came from is an entire walk-through closet. Now, once you've done all this relaxing, after you've done all the partying, and you're having a great time in your nearly 9,000 square foot mansion on Washington Square Park, you gotta go to the spa. So come on, I'm gonna show you. Hey! You're so slow. Top floor of the house. 5th floor. You've got your wet room, you've got your dry sauna encased in glass so that you can see everything that's going on. You have a relaxation chair, you've got the massage bed so you can have a masseuse come over, do all your different treatments. You've got a full bedroom on the front as well. And then you have a hot tub built in above ground on your own private spa floor. And then above, we have a whole separate roof deck with outdoor grill and kitchen, the whole 9 yards. So you have all this different outdoor space. You have all the bedrooms, all the living space, all the entertaining spaces, the 2 separate kitchens. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And I'm sure if John Philip Sousa, who by the way, actually used to stay here before he wrote all those famous songs, saw this house today, he'd probably write even more songs. And maybe that's why so many musicians and pop artists stay in this house, because of the energy. That's why this house is so famous. If I didn't have a full suit on, I'd jump in that sauna and I would jump in this hot tub, but maybe I'll come back here later tonight or at your closing party. Thank you so much for watching.